Hi, welcome to Pandora's Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Capricorn for the month of January 2016. Happy New Year, everyone. Please remember, like I always say, to check your rising and your moon sign. That will allow you to understand a bit better, to get a little bit more of information. Now, let's get to this reading right here. You have in the challenge position, Capricorn, the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card that represents resting. It represents meditation. It represents taking a time out to to repair your body. It also means it's kind of like a timeout, okay, where you're waiting or you're just resting. In the position of the challenge, I would say the majority of you will be waiting for something, especially for the card that comes right up. But it's a card of a lot of going inward a little bit while we're waiting. And this is something that it won't start just in the month of January. Clearly you have been waiting for some sort of decision from the previous month, from December for sure. It's a very symmetric reading. You have a 4 here, 3 major arcanas here, and another 4 here. So like the card in the position of the things you cannot change, which is the Temperance card, and we're going to talk about it in a minute, you're going to have a lot of balance in this month. Even though you're waiting, you won't be, desperate, In the center of the reading, you have the Justice card. This is why I say you're going to be waiting for an answer, for a decision that someone else is going to be making. Justice represents actual justice of court cases, lawyers, judges. It can also represent karmic justice. Now, this means that you're waiting for something. It's a card also that represents the sign of Libra, so that might be of use to some of you. But this is a card where it means that you're waiting for an answer. Okay, you're waiting for someone else to make a decision. And it's very interesting because the 4 is the element of swords, and the Justice has a sword. So clearly you are waiting for an outcome. This could be, like I said, in a more earthly type of justice. You're waiting for a court case to come through. You could be waiting for an adoption. You could be waiting for some kind of alimony thing going on with your kids, because there is a vibe of children in this reading. Also, it could be if it is a karmic justice, maybe it's something outside a court where you're waiting on someone who make a decision, whether it's a boss. It could be someone that you're hoping. It could be a bank loan, for example. It could be that you're waiting on someone to communicate with you and apologize. That's another form. You're waiting for karmic justice. With the Justice in the upright, I would say you're going to get what you deserve. No less and no more than that. This is a very type of impartial outcome. I would say for the final cards, it might be leaning towards benefiting you a little bit more. But as a general rule, when justice comes upright, it's, a very, like I said, very just outcome. Now, going back to this card, in the position of the things you cannot change, a good card. Temperance talks about balance. We can see here the angel is moving water from one cup to the other. He has one foot on the water, one on the earth. There's a lot of balance. So, and again, the thing with the 4s and the 3 major arcana. So you're going to be very balanced, and this waiting situation won't unsettle you, especially because it's something that you have been waiting from the previous month, and perhaps you had to put a stop or put on hold some kind of judicial process, some kind of bureaucracy process because of the holidays. Okay, but after the holidays, things start moving again. You have in the position of the help that you're going to receive the Empress. So this is the card that represents motherhood. It represents nourishing a project and giving birth to it. For those of you who are not into the search of having a baby or having kids, this could be several things. First of all, for those of you who are looking to adopt, well, January might be the month where the papers and all the bureaucracy stuff start to move forward. It could be that your mother or the mother figure in your lives help you with this, in this case, in this court case, or whatever type of decision that is coming. It could be also that the person who's making the decision feels a maternal inclination towards you. So they're nicer, let's put it that way, in their decision towards you. But in any case, it comes as a help for those of you who are looking to adopt and you have interviews. Don't be afraid to show your maternal side. You know, sometimes we want to look very responsible, and that may come across as cold. But this is telling you, you know what, all your maternal feelings, whether you're a woman or a man, doesn't really matter. It will really help you. It could be that for those of you that might be waiting, you know, they have been doing tests to see if you can actually conceive. Okay, so you're waiting on the doctor to call you or to give you the results. It's going to be favorable. Okay. For those of you who, you know, moving on from the maternity stuff, because not all of you will be in that place. This is very helpful to you in the sense that the decision that will be made will be positive to you. Okay, say you're waiting for a bank loan. Well, so you can start a business. Well, this is a great card because you know your business will be like your baby. So you're able to give birth to your baby. Okay. As the outcome cards, we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a card that teaches us that we need to open our view, because this person is very focused on these three cups here, but he can't see there's a gift coming from the sky, you know, coming from the heaven. So be mindful that you're not losing sight of other things because you're too focused on this. And also it could be that, especially with court cases, it could be that the outcome is unorthodox, but for you to be able to find an unorthodox solution, you need to, you know, further your perspective, because the Four of Cups came up with the Hierophant in reverse. And the Hierophant in reverse is telling us that, you know, like I said, find a road that hasn't been used before. You know, when the Pope is in the upright, we talk about institutions and we talk about higher learning and tradition and bureaucracy and institutions, you know, stuff related to government as well. In the reverse, it means, you know, try to stay away from that. The solution that will help you the most will be the one that is, you know, away from all those things. And also, we could implement this situation of the Hierophant with this card. This person is too focused on the traditional path, and here is an opportunity that is non-traditional, but he can't see it because he's too focused just on this, you know. So open your eyes. It will allow you to find better solutions and better paths to give birth to whatever or to whomever it is that you're giving birth to. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. I want to thank everyone who watches and likes and comments my videos. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Happy New Year once again, and I will see you next month. Take care.